Hello, welcome to my channel, A Blessed Budget. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you're notified that I am budgeting. Before I get started, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to budget with me and support me during this financial journey as I navigate through how to make my money stretch through the month. And to all of my viewers, I hope after this video, you will consider subscribing.
Vibes on vibes, I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle light. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. No fit kill, them no fit kill, them no fit kill my eyes are set, full of the stars. Yeah, you shall find her. It's a bad vibe. If you hit your enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. But there is no sacrifices.
Okay, so we are looking at our March paycheck budget tracker, and this goes from the 24th all the way to the 31st. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the inflow section. So we do have rollover number 1 at 113.36. We have rollover number 2 at 351.47. So altogether our inflow total was 464.83. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and move down to our fixed expenses, which were the bills for this week, week 4. So we had our renter's insurance, and that was $24.07. We had the Way at $10. We had Mint Mobile at $97.31, and we had Pandora at $5.99. Pandora last month it came out around the 15th, and now this month it came out at the end of the month. So I'm not even for sure where to put Pandora at for April. So I will have to just add it whenever it comes out, and then after next month I'm just going to put it wherever it's been coming out at. So if it comes out at in the middle of April, then I'm going to go ahead and move forward to just put it in the middle of April. So altogether our fixed expense total was $137.07. So we had a leftover of $327.46. So we're going to go down here to our variable expenses. So we had $327.46 left over. For gas, we spent $57.60 this week. Food out, we spent $8.68. Household, we spent $12.20. School, we spent $6, and car wash / car accessories, we spent $4.35. This is a car accessory purchase. I had to buy some chargers for my phone in my vehicle. So altogether, we get a variable expense total of $88.83, and we had a leftover of $238.63. So I went over here to our extra savings, and I put in our leftover at $238.63. So for account 1, we did roll over $89.29, and for account 2, we did roll over $149.34. So our savings total was $238.63, leaving us a leftover of $0. These are actually April start balances, so we are starting the month of April with $238.63. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and close out the rest of the whole month and see where did my money go. Okay, so what we are looking at is our March debt payment plan. So right now I only have 2 creditors. And they are both car loans. So for the Equinox, we owe $2,367.74. And for our Ford, we owe $6,420.90. Both of these balances were about $16,000 when we first started. So now that they're under $10,000 and one's under $5,000, it feels great to know that these debts are about to be gone. So, total debt payments this month was only $594.37. And this payment is just these 2 payments, minimum payments. So, the Equinox get $320 every month, and the Ford get $2 $74.37 every month. Okay, so our monthly debt progress last month, our debt balance was $9,339.08. This month, our total debt balance is $8,788.64. So our total debt monthly progress for March was $550.44, and that was a total debt monthly progress of 3%, which is good to me. So our overall debt progress, when we started in 2022, we started with $23,170.40. This do include credit card debt as well, plus the car loans. This month, our total debt balance is $8,788.64. So overall debt progress is $14,381.76. That's how much debt we have paid off already towards credit cards and car loans. Our overall debt progress is 62%. I cannot wait till this number get to 100%, you guys. That means we have been done paid off all of our debt. So this is a look at our debt payment plan. Like I said, I only have 2 creditors, and this is the plan as of right now. I know student loans are like back in session and they're back, for payment. So that's another story for a different time. We're going to go ahead and move on to where did my money go for March. Okay, so now we are looking at where did my money go for our March monthly debt and savings breakdown. So we're going to go ahead and start over here on the debt side. So our total monthly inflow for March was $2,868.87. Our monthly debt payoff was only $594.37. So the percent of our inflow went to debt was 21% for this month. So our categories, like I said, we only have 2. The Equinox, which got $320, and that was 54% of the $594.37. And the Ford got $274.37, which is 46% of this $594.37. As you all can see, on the savings side, we had a total monthly income of $2,243.87. I was not able to save this month, so we have nothing saved in the category savings. So I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I am waiting for more income to come in. Once that income comes in, you guys will be seeing how much I am going to be saving. Okay, so my favorite page out of the book, well, I like the paycheck budget tracker, but this page is very, very, very informational, and it opens up my eyes to see what I need to do for next month and how to adjust. So we're going to go ahead and get started with where did my money go for March, the monthly budget category breakdown. So our starting balance, what we came into March with, was $606.81. The earned income that came in for March was $837. The other income that I received was $800.06. Savings used was $625. So altogether, our total monthly inflow was $2,868.87. So for rent, I spent $119, and that was 5% of the total monthly inflow. Utilities, we spent $528.14. The reason why that is over budget is because I forgot to budget in the extra $300 towards the phones this month. A phone is a utility to me, so when our phone bills are due back, they are going to be due in June. I'm going to have to add that extra $300 plus whatever the electricity bill going to be when I'm running these ACs, okay? So yeah, I do need to keep an account for when my phone bills are due and add that into the utilities when I am budgeting. So for insurance, we came in at $323.02. So with utilities, that was 19% of our inflow. And insurance, that was 12% of our inflow. Monthly subscriptions, we spent $188.50. And I was looking at my subscriptions and I didn't add none. The only thing I added was LA Fitness, but I did cancel LA Fitness, so hopefully this number will be going down. So that was 7% of our total monthly inflow. We had no yearly bills this month. Debt, we spent $594.37, and that was 21% of our inflow. Gas, we spent $228.11, and that was 8% of our inflow. For household, we spent $144.14, and that was 5% of our inflow. Food out, we only spent $69.44, which is 3% of our inflow. And I am so happy to announce that I was under budget for food out because I haven't been going places. So I've been at home, and yeah, I was under budget for eating out. Me, I spent $137.66, and that was 5%. Daughter only spent $13.53. That was 1%. Son spent $20.20, and that was 1% as well. Miscellaneous, we spent $35.77, and that was 2%. Last month we spent about $130, so that's why I budgeted $130. And this month we didn't have a lot of miscellaneous spending or unbudgeted things that came in, so that is a good thing. School, we spent $6. I was not budgeting to go to school this month, but I did go on campus and had to pay for a daily parking permit, so that was $6. We did not put anything in savings. Oh, that was 1% of our inflow. Miscellaneous, that was 2%. Tithing, we spent $40 this month. That was 2%. Car wash, car accessories, we spent $4.35, and that was 1%. And savings spent, we spent $178.01, and that was 7% of our total monthly inflow. So altogether, we spent a total of $2,630.24, and our April start balance is $238.63. These two added up do equal the $2,868.87 that came in. So we were over budget in utilities this month. We were over budget in monthly subscriptions this month. I was over budget this month with my spending. School, we was over budget because I didn't budget to go to school. And for car wash, car accessories, we were over budget. So we were under budget for rent this month. We were under budget for insurance this month. We were under budget for debt this month. We were under budget for gas as well. We were under budget for household. We were under budget for food out this month. My daughter and son, they were under budget as well. Our miscellaneous spending was under budget as well. And savings spent, we were under budget as well. So we were on budget with our yearly subscriptions. We were on budget for savings deposited, and we were on budget for tithing this month. So I'm happy to announce that I have more under budgets than I do over budgets, but I would like to be on budget. So it's kind of hard to be on budget with certain categories. So this is where my money went for the month of March. So now we're going to go ahead and just compare the two. So our monthly inflow decreased this month. It decreased by $734.29. That's probably due to me taking out more savings last month than I did this month. So that's probably why that is low like that. So as you can see here, our spending comparison from February to March. So here are the budget categories right here. Here's what we spent in February, and here's what we spent in March. So we spent more in rent in March. We spent more in utilities this month. We spent more in insurance this month. We spent more this month in monthly subscriptions. See, like last month it was $119, now it's $188. So we spent more in March. For yearly subscriptions, we spent less in March. For debt, we spent less. For gas, we spent less this month in March. Household, we spent more in March. Food out, we spent less this month. I spent more this month in March. Daughter spent less. Son spent less. Miscellaneous, we spent less in. School, we spent less in. This broke even. This broke even as well. We budgeted $40 for that. Car wash, car accessory, we spent less this month in March. And savings spent, we spent less than last month, which was, we spent $572 last month in savings. So this is a wrap up for the month of March. We're done with March. Now we can go ahead and move on to April. Catch me in the next video. I am going to go ahead and set up for April. So I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, you all take care. Bye-bye.
You have to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take shit.